Hey everybody, what is going on? It's Bill with Franklin Loan Center, and man, it's been a while since I've talked anything about solar, but geez, oh, has it become a big deal in the real estate business? So, turns out that solar maybe isn't the easiest business to run because there's a record amount of solar companies that are just closing up shop, bankruptcies, whatever it might be, right? And so on the surface, it doesn't seem like that big of a deal, right? You bought your solar, you're good. Who cares who the solar company was? The problem is there's a bunch of situations where people just don't buy it outright. They lease it, or they do a power purchase agreement, which is kind of where you almost swap out your solar panels for a solar. You swap out your power provider, Edison, here in Southern California, or much of Southern California, for your solar company. And what ends up happening with those things is they need to. So if someone sells the house, they have to transfer. Because those solar companies put all sorts of notifications on title and things like that, and then a new buyer comes along, all that stuff has to get mopped up and transferred and all this good stuff. And if the solar company's gone, this is a really big issue, right? And so I know title companies are doing a lot of work trying to help out with this stuff and all this, but I mean, it's causing a lot of delays out there right now, and it's something to get out in front of. So hey, note to self, if you're thinking about selling a house or buying a house that has solar and you get yourself, you get yourself into contract, start dealing with transferring the solar system immediately, because I mean, we're seeing some of these where it can take months in some cases. If the company's in bankruptcy, you can imagine how fun that's going to be. So, so I just wanted to throw that out there. It's just a thing to get to pay attention to. By the way, and I can't say enough about the company that we bought our solar from, New Day Solar, and they're based right here in the Temecula Valley. They're now a second generation of family that's running it. The original owners started putting in solar in like the late 80s and early 90s, and now their kids have come up in the business and they're kind of taking it over. But New Day Solar, they're one that's going to be around for a long time. I have no doubt that they'll be around long past everybody else. And the great thing is they won't even put you in a lease, because leases are horrible. And they'll really help you do it right and get the right system and all that stuff. So anyway, this is not supposed to be a sales pitch for solar, but I think solar, it's good math. And B, if you're going to do it from a company that's legit, and New Day Solar is one of those. So that's all I've got today. Didn't mean for this to become a plug for a particular company, but they're amazing. I know tons of people are buying solar, and you might as well get hooked up with a company that we already know is fantastic, because there's a lot of companies that are struggling right now and they're causing all sorts of issues. So that's all I got for today. I'm Bill. I'm with Franklin Loan Center, and I'll see y'all next week.